Hey guys, what is up? Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It is all a massive help. Big thank you to all of you that have done it already. It means the world to us. Roll that intro. Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are looking at the amped CB4 plugin by ML Sound Lab. It's basically a plug-in version of a Diezel VH4 amplifier, such a versatile amp. So I've got it here to take a look at, just to run you through what I'm going to be using. So I've got right now this PRS Custom 22. It's an early 2000s model, loaded with bare knuckle, Holy Diver in the bridge and a VH2 in the neck. That is going into a Focusrite interface. That goes into my trusty MacBook, which is running Studio One. And then that goes obviously back to the interface and then out for a monitor that I've got so I can hear myself. That's literally all I'm using. So let's just jump straight in and have a look at what we are doing in Studio One with the plugin. So just to show you guys, obviously I've already got a session open here. This is the DAW of choice that I use. I find it really easy to use. So literally all we are going to do, you can see I've got this open here. So just to point out to you guys, I have not used this yet. I've been super busy. I installed it a couple of days ago. Haven't had a chance to play with it, so we are going to go on a learning experience together and see how all this works. I am super excited. I hope you guys are too. So just to see how easy this is, we've got the plugin here. Just literally drag it over here and it should load up. Just select the right channel, hit record, and if all goes according to plan, we've got sound. So just to explain a little bit about this, as to why it's got Baseford written on it. So Chris Baseford is basically a producer who has worked with loads of bands from Nickelback to John 5, Rob Zombie, Avril Lavigne, Hoobastank, loads of big sort of modern rock bands. And this plugin is based on his Diezel VH4 that's been used in the studio on loads and loads of records. It's been modeled using the new Warner amp modeling technique from ML Sound Lab, which they say has now got so good that you literally cannot tell the difference between this and a valve amp. So this is going to be really interesting. It's not a secret, I love plugins. They are super useful. So let's just dive straight into this. So obviously we are on channel 1, which is the clean channel. So you can hear that is nice and clean, big and deep. It already sounds great. So let's take a look at the controls on this. VH4s have, let's say, an original setup. You're normally used to the controls on an amp running across the bottom of the amp here, but with this you've got 4 channels and the controls for each channel, your gain, volume and EQs run down the amp for each. So there's loads of knobs on these. As you can see, channel 1, we're on the clean channel, as I said. It's as easy as just dragging over the controls to make a sound. Easy as that. Switch to single coils. Nice clean tones there, loads of sustain. So already an awesome tone with this. As you can probably guess, you've got 4 channels. As you go through these channels, it gets heavier and heavier. So let's jump straight to channel 3, see what we've got. Big tones. Obviously guitarists that are known for using this amp live. James Hetfield's been seen with VH4 loads. Miles from Alter Bridge uses, I think he's just switched to the VH4. He's used a Diezel Herbert for years, but now he's just switched to this. So loads of really cool guitarists use this amp, and it's capable of such nice clean tones and massive gain tones, and hopefully they've managed to capture it all in this plugin. So just running through this and quickly having a look at some of the features of the amp. We've got the amp section here, so you can either select the channels by going here, or you can select them here. So there's a couple of different places you can do that. You've got the preset section here where we can see we've got loads and loads of presets already built in. If you don't want to dial in your own tone and you just want something usable, these with the ML Sound Lab stuff, they're normally awesome. So probably going to be as well here. I did check with one of the guys over at ML Sound Lab when I got the license key. So obviously we can see we've got Chris here. That's pretty obvious. That's Chris Baseford. Andrew is a recording engineer who works with Chris, so that's who Andrew is, just in case you wonder what that name is all about. I mean, these presets will go a little bit more in depth with these a little bit later, but you can see that we've got something here for active humbuckers, down with the thickness. I'm pretty sure that is going to be a Disturb style tone. That is thick. And then we've got a pedal board section here where you've got built-in pedals with the amp. So you can see you've got your noise gate, compressor, overdrive, chorus, delay, and reverb. All of these are studio quality effects. They are where they need to be in the chain as well. So if you think in terms of a pedal board where you might put these, the time-based and modulation effects are placed where the effects loop would be, and these are placed in front of the amp, so that's awesome. You've got your license manager, which you can see I've already done it, but that's where you put in all your license details. You've got your effects switch here, which basically turns the effects on and off. And then here you have got the cab section where you've got different mics that you can move around. You can select different mics on the speakers. The graphics, I believe, changed. Oh, that's the speaker. There we go. So we've got different mics that we can select and move around, and we can mix in how much of each we want. So, you know, you might want a 57 and a ribbon mic. You've got 4 different cabs that you can choose from, and you can use your own IRs as well. Just so, for those of you that don't know, IRs are impulse responses. So it's where they have modeled different cabs and different speakers. So, you know, you might want a Mesa Boogie cab, you might want a Marshall cab. It's the same way that they model an amplifier head, they model cabs and speakers as well. So you've got massive flexibility on what you can choose. So that pretty much sums up what you have got built in with this. So let's take a look at some more tones. We'll go over to channel 2. British Crunch, let's listen to how that sounds. So obviously that's going to give an EL34 style tone. It's, you know, a big, thick style crunch. Again, with these presets, they get you on the right track for what you want. I mean, that's a big, thick crunch sound to me. You might not want as much gain as that, so you can change the preset if you want, you know, roll that gain off. You might want some more treble in there, you might want some more mids. So straight away, something I'm picking up from this is it feels really responsive. You're playing, which is awesome. And it cleans up nicely as well when you use the volume control. That is something that not a lot of plugins and modelers get right, so well done to ML Soundlab for getting that right. Let's take a look at a couple more presets. I mean, we won't go through every single preset because it looks to me like there's so many on here that we'll be here for hours if we go through all of these. So down the hall, no idea what this is going to be. So it just sounds like it's something really heavy on the reverb, sort of like an ambient background effect. Switch over to another channel. Let's check out some of the clean stuff. T-style, so that's Telecaster style stuff. S-type spank, that's going to be Strat style stuff. I have got a Strat near me, but we'll just put this over to coil tap. Really spanky sound there. So again, it's, to me, that is really versatile that you can get such thick overdrive sounds from this, as well as getting spanky Strat style tones as well. Really useful to me that, you know, you can go straight from Strat style spank to early 2000s clean intro. So that's that kind of slightly thin, compressed intro that you would get before you go into a really fat riff in a song. So again, just really versatile that you can get those kind of tones just by clicking on. Ooh, that sounds big. Let's have a look, shall we? MIDI high gain. That's big. So, you know, again, the fact that you can go from those Strat style tones to such a big overdriven sound just by clicking on a few presets. And again, I don't know what any of these presets do. I've not had a chance to play this before doing this video. So you guys are hearing this as I'm hearing this. These tones just sound massive and ready mixed and easy to use straight away. you know, that's been done so well that you just click on these presets and there's plenty of usable sounds there. So that is awesome, really well done there. So what I will do now is I'm going to jump into a couple of backing tracks that I use that are already set up. So these are backing tracks that when I do the guitar reviews and stuff, I've got a few backing tracks I've put together from old songs just to demo how things sound in the mix. So they are literally just like bass drums. We'll jump into one of those now and take a look how this thing sounds in the mix and how easy it is to use. Cool, so here we are in a session that I've got set up. So this is a relatively heavy rock song. So just to show you guys what I am using. So we've got a bass line here using this bass plugin, BOD TSE Audio Bass Overdrive. It's a free little plugin. It's pretty awesome for recording bass. If you record bass and you're just after some cool plugins, then you know it's pretty obvious what this is based on, and highly recommend it. We've got drums, which is just Easy Drummer, which is a cool program where you just drag and drop some drums in. You can see I've got loads of different ones there. Nice and easy. So that's literally all I'm using. And then you can see I've just sent over the plugin. Now, being a heavy rock track, let's check out Modern Crunch. That sounds like it's going to work. So, you know, easy as this, just literally pick a plugin if that is what you want to do. We'll close that down for now. Or it is for me anyway, I don't know what it's going to be like for you guys. And then literally just hit record. I have got no idea if that was in time because that was really loud here. So let's turn that down a bit. Cool, that seems usable. So what we'll do is we will chuck that over there on that side a little bit, and then we will bring up a new track and call it Guitar 2. And let's go for that British crunch sound that we saw earlier. Drag it over this side. So all this is doing is just I doubt this is going to work for you guys. I don't know, because of the way I'm recording the audio, but for me here, all this is doing is separating things out left and right, so it's a little bit clearer to hear. Let's turn that down a bit. Hit record. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly double track that. So again, really easy to use there. And then the cool thing with this is because it's essentially a model of an amplifier, it's like a more flexible way of recording a real amp. So if you think a real amp, you wouldn't have this plug in here, but you would have mic'd up an amp, so you would get the direct sound coming in, and then you can treat this exactly the same way. So if we go down here, just find something like an EQ. You know, let's just go something like guitar player, just again using a quick preset. So you can treat this just like a normal guitar signal. So we'll solo that, so that's all we're going to hear. Move it over there as well, same EQ. So you can treat it just like a normal guitar kind of signal that you've recorded. But the cool benefit is, as I've said before with plugins, if you did that and you decided that you didn't like the tone, rather than pay a few £100s to go back into a recording studio to do it all again, you can literally just bring up the plugin and just say, right, you know, I didn't want that much gain, wanted more mids on it, a little less treble, wanted to have more presence on it. You know, you can change this on the fly without having to record it again to get the mix exactly how you want it. And then, you know, just to finish off with this one, solo, back up to the top here, throw in another one of these, higher gain, we'll go for that, preset. Actually no, let's not use a preset, let's make our own. Always arm the track. Already sounds good, but that's just lazy. So this is going to be a solo, so let's crank the gain, let's crank the volume, give it some treble, take some mids out, take some bass out because it's quite a big sounding amp. Head over to the pedal board. Let's turn the effects on. Don't want the compressor. Let's turn the noise gate on a second so that you guys haven't just got loads of hiss. Let's tighten up that sound a little bit. And then we've already got a little bit of reverb, but because we are doing a solo, we'll give it a little bit more. And then let's give it some delay. It's going to be interesting because obviously I'm not checking this as I go. Let's see what we've done. That'll do. So let's close this down and from around here. Turn that up a little bit in the mix. So again, easy as that. Obviously that is all just big, gainy rock sounds. Let's jump into something else and we'll take a listen to how it does with some clean stuff as well. So if we go out of this. Cool, so we are in another track here, which similar kind of thing. We've got Easy Drummer providing the drums. We've got a bass line already recorded. We've got an acoustic sound, which is the piezo pickup of my Music Man JP15. And then we've got a couple of things set up here, clean and a couple of chorus sounds. You know what, let's kill the acoustic sound for this because so far the clean sounds on this have been really cool and I'd rather do like a strummy kind of clean sound on this. So I'll kill the acoustic because that's just going to be playing the same thing. So we'll throw this in here and stick with channel 1. Pick a preset again. Chorus clean, how's that sound? Again, always to record. So here we go, let's lay down clean. So there's your clean sound. Nice clean tone to me. And then chorus, we want a little bit of gain in there. So again, we'll throw in another one. I always like to double track this one. So we're gonna go with channel 2, low gain. Let's see how that sounds. So let's take a listen back to that. Let's have a look at doubling up. We'll make this one a little bit bigger sounding, so we'll go to channel 3. Modern rhythm. It's going to be big sounding. Let's close that and go from the same place. So big tones there. And as I said, you can go back if you don't like the sounds. I'm not overly keen on that one. Put the British Crunch one on there. Again, easy as that to get completely recordable tones straight out of this thing. And then, to finish off, I'm going to switch guitars. We'll look at another quick track as well and see what we can do there. Cool, so we are in another track now. So this is more of like a country rock style vibe. You can see I have changed guitars, so I'm now playing a Strat. This is a Strat that I put together myself from different bits. Pretty straightforward stuff. Fender maple Strat neck, older body. The pickups, so are Sir V63 pickups with a Thornbucker in the bridge. I'm probably just going to stick to the middle single coil on this one. The track, we've got some banjo and stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff here that's already muted. There's a lead line in there already. So let's just drag this over. And switch that to, so let's try this again. So a point I want to make here, so I wasn't overly keen on how that low gain sound sounded with my PRS over there. If you are in a situation like me where you've got access to more than one guitar, then just because a preset doesn't sound great with one guitar, it may sound awesome with another guitar. So we will give this a go again. And let's see how it's going to sound. So to me, you know, that sounds like it works really well. So, you know, again, the fact that you've got these ready-made presets, it just works so well in a number of situations. Like there we've tried a melodic, clean, overdriven song. We've tried a really heavy song with some solos in there, a country rock style vibe. It works with all of them, and I'm really excited about where all of this amp modeling stuff is heading, with so many companies doing this well. But ML Sound Lab, to me, they've really hit the nail on the head with this one. It's so versatile, and the clean sounds and stuff that are in there are going to be more than good enough for like pop, funk, all kinds of stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you use some of the plugin stuff? You know, if you do, it's really worth heading over to their website and downloading the free trial of this and giving it a go. Because as I said, I can see myself using this for loads of stuff. A massive well done to them for this. It feels great, it feels nice and bouncy and dynamic. It's really awesome. As I said, let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye.